Welcome to the Ferrari stand at the Frankfurt Motor Show 2017, and behind me is the new Portofino, the replacement to the California T. And a very good looking thing it is too. It's now a two-box design as opposed to a three-box design. Before you had bonnet, roof, boot, and now you have bonnet and roof boot, which means it looks more like sort of an F12 or now the 812 Superfast, I suppose. Under the bonnet, which somebody behind me has just opened, you still have a turbocharged V8, but all the internals have been changed. The engine is tucked all the way back up under the dashboard. They've now moved the battery as well to the centre because now you have stop-start, you have actually some bigger batteries, so it's quite a big weight, it's about 20 kilos, so putting that right in the centre helps weight distribution. It does 0-60 in 3.5 seconds, and it now puts out 600 horsepower, or 592 brake horsepower, and 560 pounds-foot of torque. It's got 600 horsepower. That is a huge amount. I mean, you know, it's just near enough what the McLaren F1 had. It's more torque than the McLaren F1 has in this, the cruisy Ferrari. It's madness. Just going around behind me now, you can see the headlights, and if you look very closely down the edge of them, there's a small slit which lets air go in through those, through the front wheel arch, and then is vented at the side just down there, all to relieve pressure in those front arches. It's an all-new chassis, an all-new body, and it's 35% stiffer than the California T was. It's also the first Ferrari not to be made with bespoke luggage. Apparently it'll take 2 normal cabin bags in the boot. So there you go. Let's go and have a look inside. In here, well, we've got the big screen from the GTC 402, and we've also got 2 TFT screens either side of the central analog rev counter. The car is 80 kilos lighter overall, and although they're not specifying exactly where they've saved all the weight, one of them must be surely from these seats, which now have magnesium frames to them. Talking of seats, back there obviously we've got the 2 little jump seats, but there's now an extra 5 centimetres of rear legroom, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's something at least. We've got e-pass steering. We've also got an e-diff for the first time, and combined with spring rates that are now 15.5% stiffer at the front and 19% stiffer at the rear, this car clearly is going to have, well, it's not going to have as much roll for a start, and it's going to be, I think, a more sporting car than the California ever was. All in all, when you add together the extra power, the lighter weight, the looks that are sort of a bit like an F12, the stiffer spring rates, the e-pass, the e-diff, this car should be really, really good. Can't wait to drive it.